There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. For the first time with Tariq Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And some room to roam now. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago!
The ball carrier,
Tariq Cohen,
Chicago.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down from the shotgun to give to Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Aaron Jones.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
58. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the
on 1st down, Rodgers. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second and 11. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. White mark. Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Check.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And down inside. inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Lunch 59. Lunch 59. You. Hey, take 26. Check. Mike.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Packers 14. Bears 7. McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check safety. 36.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 2. Big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And it's up and good.
The score, Packers 21, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First down, Bears.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Eluding the pressure right. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
4-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. Crisis averted.
Rodgers
almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Score Packers 21. Bears.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over his first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 31, Rodgers going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Rodgers pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 28.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
10-30. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go, D. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Third down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 67 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it's going to be second down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
And the Bears first down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every